Welcome to the Fox News World. You are watching the latest news from Pakistan and from all over the world. Today, we are broadcasting a news report by our correspondent Manzoor Wagan from Karachi. According to the report, at the UN, Pakistan says Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized disputed territory whose final status is to be determined through a free and impartial plebiscite. Exercising the right to reply at the fourth committee meeting on the decolonization items, Minister at Pakistan's permanent mission to the UN, Asif Khan, recalled that India itself had brought the matter to the Council, yet now refuses to honor its solemn commitments under international law and the Charter of the United Nations. He said India's reckless behavior has endangered regional peace and security. He said India resorted to unprovoked aggression against Pakistan earlier this year, targeting civilians, including women and children.
Doy la palabra.
I give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Chair, I am compelled to take the floor to respond to the disinformation-laden remarks of the representative of India. Each year, India comes to this August forum with a recycled script of distortions. Today is no different. Allow me therefore to set the record straight. The United Nations has not only the right but the obligation to discuss the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. Jammu and Kashmir is not and has never been an integral part of India. It is an internationally recognized disputed territory whose final status is to be determined through a free and impartial plebiscite under the auspices of the United Nations as prescribed in multiple Security Council resolutions. India itself had brought the matter to the Council, yet now refuses to honor its solemn commitments under international law and the Charter of the United Nations. Second, let me reiterate that the Declaration of 1960 decrees that all peoples under alien subjugation have the right to self-determination. The right is also enshrined in the first article of the United Nations Charter, the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. 3. In occupied Jammu and Kashmir, India maintains one of the densest military occupations in the world, deploying nearly 900,000 troops against an unarmed civilian population. For long, India has tried to sell a false narrative, branding the just struggle of the people of Jammu and Kashmir as terrorism. India rather needs to introspect to find the real reasons behind the mass resistance in the occupied territory. India's backtracking from its obligation under the UNSC resolutions, its intransigence in denying the Kashmiri people their rights and fundamentals, extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances, mass incarcerations, sexual violence, and demographic engineering are the real reasons for the indigenous freedom movement. Since 2019, India has accelerated its settler colonial project in flagrant violation of the Fourth Geneva Convention. Fourth, India seeks to deflect attention from its own notorious conduct, rogue behavior, and its perpetration of terrorism. While it masquerades as a victim, the truth is that India is the principal sponsor of state terrorism in the region, with a dubious distinction of extraterritorial assassinations. It has financed and directed terrorist proxies such as TTP, BLA, Majid Brigade, whose attacks have killed thousands of innocent civilians in Pakistan. Fifth, India claims to be one of the largest world democracy is hollow. In reality, it has become the world's largest producer of disinformation and intolerance. The ruling RSS BJP ideology has institutionalized Islamophobia and turned persecution of minorities into state policies. Numerous international human rights organizations continue to document India's systematic abuses. Lastly, India's reckless behavior has endangered regional peace and security. Earlier this year, India resorted to unprovoked aggression against Pakistan, targeting civilians, including women and children. Pakistan exercised its inherent right to self-defense under Article 51 of the UN Charter, responding in a myriad manner aimed solely at military targets. India suffered significant losses, including multiple aircraft downed. It was Pakistan's responsible posture from a position of strength and international facilitation that prevented a dangerous escalation. Chair, India's denials and distortions cannot erase the simple truth. Jammu and Kashmir remains a disputed territory. The people of Kashmir have waited for over 7 decades to exercise their UN-mandated right to self-determination. Pakistan will continue to expose India's hypocrisy, oppose its state terrorism, and support the Kashmiri people's just and legitimate struggle for justice, dignity, and freedom. I thank you.